Oh my gosh, a fucking squirrel. Oh my gosh. Salutations. Alright, bro. It's most definitely gonna rain, but it's okay. I haven't made a real official video in a hot little TT. Mainly because mentally I have not felt the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna do anything with inclusivity or all that bullshit or I understand that other people. We're gonna be selfish today, and we're gonna talk about solely me and me only. And you're probably wondering why? Why is that? Oh my God. He walks over there. I don't want to walk over. I don't even bump into that nigga right now. The reason why we are, bro, my fucking glasses foggy as a mall charger, dude. But the reason why we are being selfish today is because I got some damn new news. Not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. One of my closest little mans was killed at a house party, and I haven't talked to him in a while, so I feel like it's really not gonna hit me as hard as it would if we were like truly connected. And I low key feel ashamed to even talk about it. Like I feel like, you know, his family doesn't owe me shit because they don't really know me, you know. So I try to push by it as best as I can. But I got the news. I got the news off of social media. I didn't get a call or anything. But we supposed to be selfish today, bro. We're supposed to be talking about myself and how I'm doing. I feel like shit, honestly, mentally and physically. It hurts to walk more than 20 minutes. I'm still bleeding on my left nostril. It hurts to breathe. But that is what it is, bro. But one thing I can bitch about that I feel like I have like full authority to bitch about is my job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blue collar worker. I was a blue collar worker over the summer. Summer is technically over, so am I gonna quit the job? No, I'm probably gonna switch positions. Probably go for like safety or some shit. So I can go to college, go on campus. Cause right now I'm doing online, you know? And that shit sucks ass. It's like a fucking participation certificate of anything. I feel like if you get your degree online, not knocking anybody, but that's what it fucking feels like, bro. That was in my eye. Are you niggas going straight? Hey, turn around, fuck nigga. Low-key been eating dick lately, dog. But another thing, gang.
Got that little funny.
Yo, bro, look, got on some kids playing basketball. But one thing I can't complain about is the job. Is the job mainly because I think last week I didn't get paid, but their system is like I'm not gonna lie, very subpar in my eyes. Like they're like fake professional, like you know. They got all the gadgets, you know. They got all the nice little websites, but it's like I feel like it's very disorganized, you know? And when I mean disorganized, I mean to the point where like you could like really like there's too many loopholes. Like it's like their system is like built like our government. There's too many branches for straight bullshit, right? Right. Like if you simple it down, it should be three branches. You know what I'm saying? You got the executive, legislative, all that bullshit, right? But for them, there's multiple branches, right? And I feel like the reason is like that so they can like start paying people like suboptimal amounts in different districts so it seems like you're doing something. Like you can get a bullshit job to like I don't know fucking file papers or some shit. But that's irrelevant. What I'm basically saying is I'm new, right? I'm freshly 19. I'm a unicorn in the blue collar business because not a lot of people go to blue collar, and the only reason they got blue collar is because they got child support, hella kids, a DUI, went to prison, didn't graduate school, or didn't even try to go to college. The only thing I have is a child, but I don't pay child support. I'm cool with my baby moms. I don't pay child support, and I'm going to school. I don't drink, so I can't get a DUI. I don't have a fucking car or a license, so I can't get a DUI. I don't have a prison record. All my stuff has been expunged once I turned 18, so when he called me a unicorn, I low-key felt, disrespected, but it is what it is. The big dude of the place I work for called me a unicorn because not a lot of kids my age, want to work in blue collar. That's neither here or there. Basically, what I'm saying is, once I got out of my car accident, there's a lot of shit that comes into play once you get out, like a real injury offside of work. And I was like, this adult shit, I never thought I'd ever have to deal with this shit because I thought I just had main character energy. I thought I'd never get shot. Like none of my close relatives will ever die. I know I had the most delusional mindset when it came to the world. Like I felt like a main character just do because my perspective on life was just so different, right? And I think that's what made me develop narcissistic tendencies like my father. I ain't gonna lie. He thinks he just knows every fucking thing because he went to the military and he traveled the world here and there. And nigga brags about old shit 24 fucking 7. But you know what he does now? Sits on a fucking couch, smokes Black and Miles, and buys fucking lottery tickets 24 fucking 7. And complains about child support to his 5 kids. That's all he fucking does. That's all he fucking does. And all he does is talk about how spiritual he is and how people keep on doing him bad and wrong. How every time somebody needs help, he helps them. But when it comes to him, it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. I used to agree with him on a couple of things, but now I just see like it's just like I don't know. Back to me, bro. Um, I don't think I could even speak on this cause it's still like it's still like an ongoing case because we're suing the dude that hit us. But at the time, I didn't file insurance with my company, so I didn't have health insurance with the company. And then I found out it's a year thing around. Like you got to do it every year or some shit. Um, what else? What else about insurance? Cause since I'm freshly 19, I didn't have any health insurance anymore. I had like some Medicaid shit. Medicaid shit is basically you get your shit paid by the government, I guess. Cause I don't know, you're unemployed, stuff like that. You're fresh. I don't fucking know. Why is this nigga zooming, dog? Nigga zooming through a residential area, bro. Is he in a loop? Oh, I'm about to say. But yeah, a lot of paperwork I had to fill out, a lot of shit I didn't know you had to do once you got into an accident and shit like that. And it low key pissed me the fuck off, bro. I have to go to a chiropractor. I can't even bend down to touch my toes. Like I sound like an old man, bro. I found out I had fucking arthritis in my hips. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I ever thought I was gonna go back to college to go play any athletic sport, that shit's out the fucking window now. Like, you know, it was like by the door. It's out the window completely now. And why do I say that? Because it was the torn rotator cuff during like whatever, during high school, like, however long that was ago. You know, the fucked up rotator cuff and shit like that. Then the disc in my spine being fucked up, and then my knee, right? And then tore anything, and now the car accident just that shit just sent me over the edge. So like, even if I had extreme determination to be like really get back on my shit, hire the people I gotta hire, you know, do training, do all this, I don't think my body would last that long. Cause like, you see like retired athletes, their fingers are fucked up, they're throwing up gang sounds, their toes are gone. But is it worth it? I feel like, yeah, for millions of dollars, yes, it's worth it. But at the same time, a lot of athletes get fucked over by the big corporations. But that's for everybody. So I came to the realization that no matter what stature you have and no matter how much you, there's always a bigger nigga, bro. There's always a bigger guy, man. And what I mean by that is there's somebody dipping in your pocket that you probably don't know, and there's somebody that's giving you stuff in your pocket that you probably don't know. So, all honesty, what I'm just saying is you gotta be careful, bro. And I feel like the only reason I'm doing this rant is so I don't cry about, you know, bro dying, you know? Because that shit really hit me. So I'm just trying to distract myself by talking about something that I do care about, but at the same time, it's like really irrelevant, you know? Really irrelevant, to be honest. Another thing, you know, I come, you know, we have been self-actualized. We figured out why I used to lie, why I used to hide my true intentions, stuff like that, why I hated getting touched and shit like that. It's deep-rooted childhood trauma. Who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thunk it? Deep-rooted childhood trauma plus, I feel like, undiagnosed ADHD or autism. I feel like that's bullshit because everybody wants to self-diagnose themselves and self-medicate themselves to the point where they overdose. I don't want that to be me, you know? I don't want that to be me. I feel like the one way you can get out of poverty, first of all, don't have a kid. Oh, already fucked up. Don't have a kid. Don't go to jail. Don't do any financial aspects of your life if you don't know the ins and outs of it. So like, don't get a loan, don't lease anything. Like, if these words don't mean shit to you, don't do it, right? Like, if you don't know what a CD account is, if you don't know what a Roth IRA, 401k, like, these are just straight buzzwords to some people, right? If you don't know the ins and outs of those shits, bro, is that a fucking pit bull, my nigga? A pit bull in a dangly ass fence, gang. Like, this the shit I be talking about. Niggas be having these pit bulls are not inherently dangerous. They have like a racist stereotype due to a lot of, you know, present, you know, attacks and shit. But any dog could be fucking dangerous. It's just pit bulls are more, you know, susceptible to, I guess, attacks due to, I don't know. It's not the dog, it's how you treat the dog, to be honest. Alright, we're not crossing the street. I thought I was gonna go to the other neighborhood, but like, there's a pit bull over there, and I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna talk loud, because I feel like, I'm pretty sure the iPhone siphons off the audio, and you can like pretty still hear me clearly. So I'm gonna still talk my shit. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm going in circles with this shit, though, you know? Like, it's like a repetitive thing of, like, big corporations, bad. Corporation is bad. They do shit behind. Like, I feel like we know all this. It's just, now that it's in plain sight and nothing's really happening about it, it hits different, you know? It feels weird. Cause like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it about like 2 years ago. How old was I 2 years ago? I was like 16, 17. 2 years ago, I didn't give a fuck about anything except fucking, I don't know, fucking what I was gonna eat that day, what girl I was gonna talk to that day, what I was gonna put on, who I was gonna roast the next day. Shit, I wasn't even worrying about sports or anything like that. I was just like, I didn't have no sense of focus over anything. I wouldn't call myself, like, I would never discredit my younger self, because I feel like, in some manner of speaking, without my younger self, I probably wouldn't make it far. I'd probably be dead, I ain't gonna lie. Ugh. But cause like, I don't know. I mean, you could chalk it up to your parents and shit. Be like, yeah, without my parents, I wouldn't be nowhere. But I honestly think I have conducted myself way better without my parents than conducting myself with my parents. Both of my biological parents are alive. You know? They don't know me at all. And that's a good thing. And I want to keep it that way. They know bits and pieces of me because, you know, some shit slip out. You know, I trusted people that I shouldn't trust with my secrets, and some shit slipped out. And then that's why, you know, I start to distance myself from a lot of people just based off that knowledge, bro. Like, a lot of people I had to cut off. Because I told something, I told them to keep it a secret, and they couldn't hold water for shit. And your so-called family don't mean shit nowadays. Like, yeah, keep your family close if you can, if they treat you good, but like in retrospect, a lot of family treat each other like shit. Like, family basically is just a stranger you know by blood. You know? That's what I honestly think. Because there's a lot of family members that, like, you probably don't know, that probably got hella money, that probably know you in some way, but they haven't reached out, you know? But anyway, we supposed to be talking about me, gang. Basically, got in a car wreck. I feel like shit. It hurts to walk, hurts to talk, hurts to fucking breathe. Like, I have been getting real angry, like, more quicker than usual. So, like, this car accident plus my fucked up brain already and my undiagnosed mental illnesses just been throwing me off the roof. And then all these medications they got me on got me feeling fucking butt fucking nowhere. Like, I'm getting suggested Ritalin and shit like that. All this bullshit. But I feel like if you got a mental illness and you're self-aware about that, to the extent you do shit to, like, prevent other things happening because you know you're compulsive, I feel like you got, like, some type of super brain on some shit. Like, you an intelligent being on some shit. If you got a mental illness, or you're on the scale of autism or some shit like that, but you notice it, bro, and you're aware of it, it's like, I don't know. Because a lot of people think overthinking is a superpower. I mean, in some instances, yeah, but it's also deprivating and, you know, kind of misleading in some ways. But just know, a nigga fucked up. I didn't have insurance. Body was fucked up. I had to pay out of pocket for a lot of my medicine. See, I didn't have to worry about that shit because I ain't never really get hurt. Shout out to my mama, I guess. And my mama was usually... I was on my mama shit for, like, a long ass time, bro. Now that I'm big, she ain't ever, like, I love my mom, like, respectfully, but she ain't really teach me shit. Like, I really had to, like, figure that shit out on my own, just like how she did, because she used to tell me stories how, like, nobody really helped her with shit. So I guess, like, innately she does it to me on accident, and she makes it seem like she does a lot for me, which she does. She does do a lot for me, but not to the extent that she be thinking, bro. And I don't want to come off as like an ungrateful kid or some spoiled brat. But like, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get my your mom doesn't owe you shit, I guess, you know? That's what Uncle Dean said. But I feel like a lot of people say that because they lost their mother. So like they wish they had the time to say the things they didn't say when they was alive. Which is understandable. But like then I feel like you shouldn't give some parents leeway if they were an asshole and like just a depraved dickhead to you for most of your life. But now you have these nice words to say to them because they died. No, bro. Don't mean because somebody died, just all their sins are just forgiven, gang. No. That don't mean hold a grudge against them, but like, at least hold a nigga accountable. Hey, you got it, gang. You got it, wiener dog. I ain't got no beef. Like, at least hold them accountable, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? Like, I have let a lot of shit slide with my father and my mom, bro. But my mom was really the only one there for me. But they had, like, my mom and my father, they always had internal beef. Like, is it fuck you to both of them? Fuck no. Is there a disdain for some? In some ways, yeah. There's a disdain for them, but I'll never say it. You know? But I ain't never gonna kick a nigga while he down. Like my mom always kicked my father while he was down, but that nigga was down to his own fucking devices. This nigga was down to his own vices, my nigga. So was my mom. Like, it was just two toxic people who had a child, and it's like, and it's just this, my nigga. Yeah, you know, I maybe got the charm, the funny ha he-he's, and maybe some charming looks, you know what I'm saying? I might have a little bit of intelligence, but who knows? Is that nurturing or nature? Who fucking knows, gang? Honestly. All I know, they gave me shit teeth, mental illnesses, shit height. I mean, they gave me good muscle. I'm a little bit athletic, but you know what I'm saying? And they taught me how to love, like, unconditionally, but I don't know, man. Nobody's perfect. And that's why I'm here to start up my new fucking album called Gray Area. Let me start. But I do got a song called Gray Area. Yeah. And it's literally just describes the life of mine still, you know? How not everything's gonna be good, not everything's gonna be bad. Like, I'm always gonna be honest with you. I'm not the best person in the world, and I'm not the worst person in the world. And I'm not gonna be like, at least I'm trying. So there's like some uplifting shit you can grab on or gravitate towards. No, bro. There's no good and bad no more. There's okay, you did it for a morally right reason, but you had malicious intent, or you did it for a morally wrong reason, but you didn't have malicious intent. Like, my nigga, that's why there's so many paradox and so many ins and outs to a lot of shit, bro, you know? That's why you got, like, anti-villains, anti-heroes, all that type of shit. There's opposites of opposites, and there's positives to positives, and the opposite to positives. Like, there's all that type of bullshit. But I think the reason I say it is because I live in a motherfucking state that is so unknown, but known at the same time, that you go underneath the radar, you know? Like, South Carolina. What the fuck is South Carolina really known for, my nigga? Like, honest, like, talk to me, gang. What the fuck is he looking at? What the, like, my fault, but like, honestly, like, talk to me, gang. Talk to me. Like, real shit, talk to me, you know? What is South Carolina known for? If it's not the food, it's not the slaves, and the racism, like every fucking southern state, what are we known for? We're looked behind. We're like that little brother that's only known because of their big brother, you know? Oh, South Carolina. You think of North Carolina, you think of Charlotte and shit like that, and the only thing we know for fucking Myrtle Beach. And it's barely like that. Like, if I told you some areas, I mean, we're kind of getting known now for, you know, maybe, because we wasn't known for music. Now we're kind of known for music. wasn't known for artistry. We have, if I really break it down to you on some real G shit, South Carolina is a underrated, minimalistic niche area. What does that mean? Those combines of words. Basically, you gotta really look for shit to find some fucking gems, gang. We got gold that's at face value, but it's fool's gold, man. It's fool's gold. Like, you go downtown, that's fucking fool's gold, bro. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's fool's gold. But you really gotta go in the niches areas. Like, some of my lyrics won't make any sense to nobody because you gotta go down that area. I had a lyric called I went down Savage Road, fucked around, I started praying on niggas. Savage Road is a dirt road where if you go in there, there's a church. There's a church behind a bunch of trees. Nobody would know that, though. And the only reason I know that because I went Uber with my mother one time. And that shit's in the far south. Like, South Carolina got some beautiful areas. Don't get me wrong. Some beautiful ass areas. What the fuck? This nigga got 3 GoPros on this shit. Some beautiful ass areas. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I'm in a weird spot, right? I'm unknown, completely unknown. You ask about me, nigga don't know not one thing about me, right? And that's okay. We're gonna try to find that. We're gonna $10 for fucking a pack of cigarettes. $10 for a pack of cigarettes, fucking. Just that don't makes any fucking sense to me, dog. I'm trying to tell you, I had a fucking headache, my leg hurt, and I just see my bitch ass daddy. Like, bro, like, this shit don't make no sense, bro. That shit don't make no sense. Like, shit don't make no sense to me, bro. I just want to get the fuck out of here, bro. Like there was one point in time where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to put South Carolina on the map. You know what I'm saying? You know, on some entitled shit, on some like, oh, I'm the main character. But now I just like, I see why so many people leave this bitch, bro. This shit sucks ass. Quick selfie check, brother. Quick selfie. We went on a long ass walk, bro. I'm gonna lie. I can't do dog shit right now, but I know what I gotta do. I'm going to work with a fucked up body. You know what I'm saying? And if I fucked up my body even more, because I told these niggas I was in a car accident. My body's fucking hurt. I can barely walk. Right? But I can't sign no FMLA form because I haven't been there for 12 months. You know what I'm saying? I can't do none of that shit, dog. That nigga only got one fucking arm? Is he amputee? What the fuck? It's crazy. I can't do none of that bullshit. Can't do none of that shit. Can't do this, can't do that. Like, now that I realize my foreman was fucking right. 19 is a fucking bullshit age. Can't do dog shit. Everybody thinks you don't know shit because of your age. And everybody thinks you're too young to do the fucking childish shit you used to do last year. So you're in a fucking mid-ground of just straight weirdness and awkwardness. Just like South Carolina, bro. I'm a fucking great match. And I was explaining that in one song, you know? I hope I get like popular enough where I have like one person that's just obsessed with my music, and he just breaks all this shit down in like a big ass YouTube video. How like they be doing what that boy name is? Lucky. Yeah, that dude. Or like any deceased rapper that actually had like good music, but like a shitty fan base. Like if you're a good artist and you got a shitty fan base, you're like, I ain't gonna lie, your percentage of getting called corny after your death, bro, is like exponentially higher, bro. Even if you wasn't corny that back then, right? People ears mature, things change, people mature, you know what I'm saying? The prime of things, I feel like we're in their adolescent stage, so a lot of things wasn't prime, they were just new, and everything just felt good, you know? And then there's one stage when you look back and you be like, oh, that shit ass, or you look back and be like, oh my god, this shit is ahead of its time, and it's better than what the fuck we got now. It's just, you're just stuck in a hard place when it comes to explaining anything, you know? You know what I'm saying? Technically, I got like $3,000 to my name, but that's for my braces. So I'm not gonna touch that. Oh my god, let me tell you the bullshit that happened on my fucking Navy Fed account, bro. I'm gonna start scamming, bro. Let me start. Fuck, this self-incriminate. I'm like, on some real shit, I feel like I need to start scamming on some shit, bro. And why? Because, bro, these niggas explain like the concept of pending transactions and POS transactions and transactions that are posted and shit like that. So basically, my nigga, I'm gonna break this shit down in the most simplistic way I do, because I love explaining complex situations or complex so-called ideas or theories and shit in the most simplistic way without dumbing it down to the point it loses its meaning. All right? Say you have a lump sum of money in your checkings account, right? You buy something in your checkings account. That purchase is pending, or POS? Yeah, that purchase is pending. Say you buy another thing with the residual money you have left over in your checkings account, but in the process of buying that second item, you're taking away the residual money you had for the first pending transaction. So what the bank does is it tells the merchant, the dude that whatever you bought from, be like, hey, he has enough money for this item. We're going to give you this money in this exact time, or fucking 12 to 6. That's how the lady explained it to me. Pretty fucking, I wouldn't say dumb, but pretty tedious, right? They promise the merchant, hey, so like if you go to a gas station, you're door dashing, or you door dash something where it's not like a physical transaction, you're not tapping something, right? And it's pending, right? And the merchant decides the price or whatever, right? Sometimes that's where a lot of fuck ups happen. That's what happened to my shit. Back to it. Bam, right? The bank says, hey, this individual has enough money for this item. We're gonna give you the money for this item at this exact time. So bam, right? So the money is technically in this like this weird ecosphere of not owning by anybody. So it's just in there. So that low sum of money just in the air floating. I don't fucking know. It's just floating, or it's in a fucking tube or some sort that's going down to the merchant, right? Say you have exactly enough to buy a second item, but it takes a little bit of money from the first item. So basically, right, you owe the bank a little bit of that money. So that puts you in the negative. You owe the bank some because technically you had enough money for that second item, but at the same time you didn't, due to the fact of the first item you bought. Is that making sense? Is that too complicated? Because it's low-key complicated to me, because she didn't really break it down how I liked, because I'm autistic and shit, right? So basically, you buy something, you have enough money for that shit, you know what I'm saying? Boom. You buy another thing. You technically did have enough money in your eyes, you did, but there was a pending thing. So it technically took money that you didn't have at the time. So boom, now you're in a negative, I don't know, fucking $1 or some shit, right? And then bam, say you have money in your savings or an offshore bank account or whatever, right? You got 2 days to, I guess, get your shit out the negative. If you don't, there's an overdraft protection. Basically, right, it takes money from your savings to even you out, to take you out the negatives. So if you don't do it manually, it's going to do it automatically. That's the overdraft protection. But it was weird for me. I didn't understand it because I was never in the negatives before. And I feel like the bank fucked up. Not my math. My math is is, I wouldn't say it's the best fucking math, but I understand, my nigga. My math was on point because I was just buying shit on TikTok Shop and fucking DoorDash like a little teenager do. You know what I'm saying? Buying little knickknacks and do-rags and an Iron Man mask, all weird shit that I don't need, but my consumer inside does need because, you know, I get crazy and I start to fixate on something and I just gotta buy it, you know? I feel like everybody's a little bit autistic. You're just undiagnosed, okay? So, you know, a lot of streamers, probably autistic. If they're creative, probably autistic. You know, if they're insane or a little bit psychopathic, maybe a little bit autistic. You know, there's good and bad with autism, you know what I'm saying? Or being on the, you know, the spectrum or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, probably have a mental, I wouldn't say a disability. Sometimes not a disability, you know what I'm saying? But, like, probably have some stupid shit going on with them, you know? You know what I'm saying? Fuck, bro, just trying to cry right now, dog. Because B saying I remember something. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep this rant and this yapping shit on, all right? So, bam. What I'm initially thinking is, because this happened before, where I bought something, right? I go into my account. It says I'm in the negative. I'm like, huh, that's weird. I knew I had this amount of money in this checking account. How am I in the negatives, right? Boom, I leave. Maybe a couple days later, oh, boom, the money's back. I'm like, what the fuck? So what I'm thinking is, this time it took too long to do what the fuck it did the first time, so it just took money out my savings, off the $3 grand I had for my braces or whatever, and my car, and shit like that. And boom, and it evened it out. Bro, it was like $18.49. That's how much I was in the negatives, right? And I was like, what the freak? And I had to change my credit card because, I don't know, there was like a Walmart Plus thing I didn't buy, and that shit was like charging me $140 or $104, like each fucking day on that account. So I had to remove that card, get a new card, and it still does. I'm just like, I don't have this card anymore. I don't have this card anymore. Why is this popping up still? But this time it shows $0. So what the lady explained to me is like, oh yeah, we fixed that. Hold on. Is there? Oh, I gotta keep aware. But are there bears in? I don't even want to put that in the air. But like, are there bears in my? These niggas are fast. So I know I'm not gonna outrun no bear. You gotta act big and shit. But yeah. So I'm like, so it took money out my savings account to even out the negatives I had. And she's like, yeah, theoretically. I'm like, fuck you mean theoretically? Is that not what happened? She's like, yeah, that happens sometimes. And there's like a tiny time zone where you can make purchases where it goes through in a time zone. If you don't, I think it's just iffy, bro. So I'm thinking Navy Fed is a great place to have your money, and kind of find out this shit is iffy sometimes. Maybe because this is my first time like getting deposits and shit, and like I'm getting more money than some adults, so maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit iffy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm getting like almost like 2,500, some weekly sometimes, and then you gotta do. All right, so look, man. Oh my God, I'm really a teacher. I'm really explaining the ins and outs of financing to y'all, but on like a simple level. So like, there's a thing called income tax, right? So they tax you on your income and on what like your. Okay, so income tax, I don't really understand it either, but I'm gonna try to explain to my best ability. Basically, what I think income tax is, they tax you on how much money you make. Was it yearly? Yearly is salary. Salary is how much you make yearly, basically, or like a amount of money you make. Like, it's a fixed amount, salary, right? If you're an hourly worker, you get how much money you work hourly, so your shit can change here and there, right? How is this relevant, Q? I'm getting there. Calm your ass down, right? So income tax, you get taxed on the income you make. I don't know why. I guess it's just for the roads and shit. But the roads are dog shit here, so like I'm like wondering what the fuck is going. You know where it's going to? Let me stop. Let me stop before I get sniped or something. It's going to fucking. I feel like it's going to whatever they think is important. Oh shit, my phone's at 10. Fuck. Are we even gonna make this shit? Are we? Nah, I don't think we're gonna make it. We gotta turn back. Fuck you mean. Sorry guys. This is gonna be a tough ass fucking 3-hour video game. No bullshit. Cause this iPhone 17, I got like 3 terabytes on this bitch. I was gonna yap your ear off today. No bullshit. On my baby, nigga. On little child, nigga. I was gonna yap your ear off. And funny enough, I bet you some of my information was probably partially right, partially incorrect. Hey, I just turned 19 June, so lay off me, gang. But there's other 19-year-olds that's multi-millionaires by now, you know, off of music, off of their daddy's money, off of buying multiple homes and flipping them bitches and shit. But, you know, I feel like I could do that, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just gonna get scammed or some shit. I'm gonna do something wrong, and I'm gonna owe a hella rackaroonies to the government or some shit. Like, you know what's crazy? It's all fake, bro. It's all fake. Everything is fake. Not on no conspiracy theories, lyrical bullshit. Like, it's all fake, gang. We made up currency. We made up taxes. We made up all this shit to distract us from the ever quenching, creeping sound of death, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know why. Humans were fucking bored, so they said we needed a system, we needed rules so it won't be chaos. But it's still fucking chaos. But sometimes chaos is orderly, you know? Chaos doesn't look like chaos because sometimes chaos is orderly, you know what I'm saying? And I used to preach about this when I first started. I was supposed to be doing slam poetry this motherfucking video, but you know, we got sidetracked. It's whatever. All this shit is fake, bro. All this designer brands, Nike, glasses, phones, all this shit is fake. All this shit is a distraction. But some people say a distraction from what? To reach enlightenment? To reach class consciousness? To reach religion or what? Nigga. Now I'm about to go back on my spiritual shit like I used to do when I first started this music and YouTube. There's no set in stone thing for life, man, you know? And I can say so many cliche quotes, something I took out of a movie or a book or some dude I heard say down the block. But it really matters what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what other people say you should do with your life. You know, I'm not going to tell you do what makes you happy, but do what you love. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're going to end up like one of my family members. You're going to end up like me. 19 years old, broke your fork, still not fucking famous. Nobody knows your name. Got a kid that you did not want at the time. And you stuck in an endless trap of poverty, gang. And it's, you know, I'm not going to blame it on nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying? And my multiple traumatic shits that happened in my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Blame it on that. That's why I do shit that's self-deprecating. I do shit that low-key hurts you. You know what's weird? I could cut through here and go through the neighborhood that we always walk through. Hold on, fuck it. We gonna do it. Only reason we're cutting through here because it's closer to the crib. I just had to walk in that long-ass trail to cut back. But back to what I was saying. Do what makes you happy, man. Do what you love because, listen, what's the corny shit I used to say? You're not getting out this bitch alive, so at least try, man. Try, you know? And it's crazy coming from me because I stopped my athletic dreams because I was scared that I was going to lose my mom, man. You know, I was scared that, like, if I left to go to fucking Kansas to go to a weak-ass Division 3, low-ass Division 3 school or, like, a community college that had a weak-ass football, baseball team, right? I thought I was going to lose my mom, man. I'm gonna lie. And I feel like, I was like, because, like, they didn't teach me shit. I had to learn all this shit on my own, just like my mama did. I understand that, but, like, you feel like since you know you're not the stereotypical black kid, you know, like you got out the hood, you got out Section 8, you're in the low suburban area, you got a so-called father and a mom, they would teach you shit about finances and all that shit. No. Every time I ask them, I get you another day. All these niggas do is bitch about the past, who cheated, who did this, who gave that, who did this, what to pay that. Like, every fucking issue so-called, I feel like thrived for me. That's why I didn't want no fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go through the shit they went through. Didn't want to go through that shit at all. I didn't want to be the stereotypical black nigga who got a baby mom and don't want a kid, paying child support, smoking black and mild, doing lottery tickets and drinking alcohol and talking about the good old days in high school. Like, ain't nobody want all that bullshit, nigga. So I'm trying my best not to. But, you know, my plan's low-key fucked up. Now I got to reroute. Now I got to educate my son at an early age. And I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my first kid at like 21. So I'm like, I'm a little bit early. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 2 years early. I low-key should say like 25 for this. But like the way the economy going, shit, niggas gonna have their kids starting at 30. I'm probably gonna have my second kid at like fucking, it's gonna be like a big-ass, what the fuck is he doing? It's probably gonna be like a big ass gap in my kid's age. One nigga, it's probably gonna be like a fucking almost 20-year gap, gang. Is that bad? Probably bad. I ain't gonna lie. I think my first, you know, Shiloh probably will be like 19 when I have my second kid. Is that fucked up? Yeah, because I'm the only child on my mom's side, but I'm like the middle child on my dad's side. So which is, yeah, I know. So I got the worst of both worlds, my nigga. I can't blame shit on me, and I get the least amount of attention due to me being the middle child. But I don't really give a fuck. I just play dumb with both of them. And I keep that shit pushing. Less arguing like that. You know what I'm saying? My phone's at 10. Bro, what I used to say for fucking Apple, fix your goddamn fucking phones, yo. And make it weird, like, put that bitch in full exclamation mark, be like, phones at 5 or 10%. Like, word, nigga, I ain't scared of no 10%. I could do a lot with 10%, nigga. Like, where I need to be scared. Like, my phone really about to die in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that shit to hit, like, fucking, like, I need to warn it at, like, 5, or, like, 3 or 1. Shit, nigga. Damn. But, yeah, bro. But back to what I'm saying. Do what you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad. There's not a lot of things you won't agree with me, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I feel like I wouldn't complain about a lot of my mental issues and like a lot of my family getting killed and shit like that, and the endless cycle of gun violence throughout the black community because we're impoverished and shit like that, and we got to show that we're thuggish and hood. You know, the adultification of black boys and the overalized sexualization of curvy black women on the early age. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of this shit, not gonna lie, you can put a finger at a lot of shit. You can point a finger at white people. You can point a finger at like a couple things. You know, you can blame everybody. You know what I'm saying? But all those things can be true at the same time. But it's really a classism issue. It's not black versus, well, it is black versus white, but it's not black versus white and fat versus skinny. It's literally poor versus the rich, bro. That's really what it is, gang. It's really a classism issue, though. You know, it's really just a distraction to most things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I won't get taken. That's why I know this is dumb. I didn't want to wear none of my glasses because I feel like I wouldn't get taken seriously how I did before. I wasn't getting taken seriously at all. But like, I was like, if I wear glasses, I feel like it would be way worse off. Like I was gonna get like some corny ass shut the fuck up, nerd. That's what I thought, gang. That's what I thought. Is that dumb? Yes, but that's what I thought. So we're gonna head back to that prison I called a house, you know, and probably upload this video. And I might do a little short, shit like that. But honestly, hey man, do what you love. Try to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, it's okay. You got time. You don't got time, but you do got time. A lot of things is overcomplicated. Try to simplify everything you do, and don't rush, gang. Like a nigga like me, I rushed. That's why I got a son, got a job, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my knee's starting to hurt, and I think my nose is bleeding. So that's my body telling me I need to stop walking. But it is what it is. We ain't about to beach about this shit, though. You know, real street nigga shit, man. Shit like that. But yeah, man. It have been wonderful talking to you. And I don't know, man. You know, there's highs and lows as a black kid. And I don't want to put race in. It's highs and lows as a teenager, just in general. You know what I'm saying? We all go through shit. Even if it doesn't have to do with finance, you know? But a lot of our struggles is due to fucking money, bro. Due to this imaginary thing with fucking white dead men on it. You know, with dead fucking presidents on it and shit, bro. Shit, some of them niggas wasn't even presidents. Wait. Franklin was... See, I'm about to sound dumb as fuck. Nigga that's on the $100 bill. Franklin That nigga, it's not Franklin Roosevelt, right? Not Franklin, but the nigga Franklin, yeah, that nigga, was he a president? But wasn't it like a folktale that nigga created light? Not created light, but he harnessed lightning on a kite or something. Bro, I don't remember, bro. Bro, here we go with this dog again. Get this bitch in the car, yo. Get this dog in the car again. She out here scrap. Like, what's up? Like, I don't even want to make this like anything, but like, what's up with like people in the suburbs, fair, you know, people that look like this with their dogs off the leash, knowing they're not trained. If these niggas are not fucking trained, right?
He's friendly. He's friendly, I promise you. He's just
Hey, man.
typical. When I say he's friendly, I honestly mean he's friendly. Come on, let's get your treats. Let's get your treats. Come on. You can't play with everybody.
That's a big ass pit bull. I love pit bulls. That nigga, you saw that. He said, "Rrr." He saw this black skin. He was like, target. This is the second time I done, but she probably don't know because like last time I was in like workout attire and I was looking low key awky with no glasses. My hair was tied up. But like on some real shit, bro. This shit don't make no damn sense. Hey, don't look at me. They almost ran y'all ass over. Hey, I'm cool with geese, my nigga. But y'all shouldn't be in the road. Just want to let y'all know. But yeah, back to what I was saying, bro. I don't forgot. I'm in the fucking the fucking ecosphere of weird shit now that I'm in the neighborhood. Weird shit always happen when I touch back into the neighborhood, bro. But yeah, man. What can you really gather from this video? Q complains about his life a lot. You know, some shit are granted, some shit is not. What else? Money controls the world. What Michael Jackson said, it's not about black and white. I think it's about class and some shit like that. Eat. Make sure you eat and drink a lot of water. What else? What else can I really tell you, bro? I don't even know, bro. Just like, watch who you hang around, bro. Watch who you hang around. Stay around your surroundings. Don't do shit you wouldn't do to others. Like, I think this is like the most kindergarten shit I could really tell you, bro. I really think that's really it, bro. That's like, I only could like tell you kindergarten shit, bro. Yeah, my body's shutting down. I'm spitting out mucus, but it got blood in it. You know, we gotta head back to the house ASAP, bro. My body's at 10%, bro. Just like my phone. Shit, I'm pretty sure my phone's probably lower than that now. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to say one thing I do want to say. You know what I'm saying? When I get big, I mean internationally big, not no D-list celebrity, bookie, Instagram page big. I mean like real top big, right? On some international shit, right? Where I got like Brazilian motherfuckers commenting on my shit in their language. Like on Portuguese, you know, like Portuguese and shit. Like that type of big, right? I want to say, if you've seen this now, Q, as in me, sexy, gorgeous, crazy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I love all my followers. I love all my supporters. I love all the family. You know, I love all the friends. Love all the subscribers. Love all the listeners. And we love all the haters. You know what I'm saying? We love them all. You know what I'm saying? We love them all. We try not to love them all, but sometimes we gotta love them all. You know what I'm saying? But don't, try your hardest not to love a murderer, a rapist, a child predator. You know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? See, I told you, this gray area is when it comes to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But You know, just don't be hyper specific. You know what I'm saying? Specific. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But would I even have money for my retwist on the 15th? What, like that? Cause I didn't get paid this week. There's like no money in my bank. No money. No money at all. We are broke. We are ground zero. Maybe we should start selling ass. Or start modeling again, man. Shit, fuck them. Who knows, bro? Who knows? It's a Sunday. I was supervisor told me they will be coming in at 9:30, but I have no car, and we have to give back the rental on the 13th. So yeah, man, life's pretty dog shit right now, you know. But that's just per usual, you know what I'm saying? That's just per usual, but it's more dog shit than what it used to be. But it's okay though, cause look, listen, skin glowing, teeth white, about to get my braces. You know what I'm saying? About to get a car. But that means I'm gonna be a liability at work, so I can't even go in if I want, cause I haven't been cleared by my physician, so I can't go in. If I do go in and I get hurt, I can't sue nobody, type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just iffy, bro. Honestly, I don't even know, bro. I don't know what to do, what to say, bro. We just all just, man. We just all over the place, man. I wish like $3.4 billion just dropped into my bank account untaxed. Most of your problems is money. You know what I'm saying? Some mainly are internal, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, money doesn't change people, only enhances the person you are, I feel like in some ways, or, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, most of your problems are due to financial. You know what I'm saying? Can't afford something, can't eat, can't work out. Mainly because of money, eh? I don't care what you say. It's money. Money doesn't make the world go around. I used to be very naive, but it's all fake though. So how can something that's all fake have that much leeway on your life? That much, like that's crazy to me, man. Niggas really dying over fake shit. Niggas really kill you over that. Understandable, it's all about principle and shit, but like niggas really kill you over this fake dollar that a white man's on. Shit crazy, bro. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Now I gotta go back in this domestic abuse ass motherfucking home, and go pretend like I love my life and shit. But hey, you love your life, and you love yourself, and you love your family, and you love all. You know what I'm saying? There'll be ups and downs. Your drawers might fall, and you might even catch a haul. But all I knew, and all I say is, don't say pause. On God, that don't make no sense. It'll make sense one day, type shit. It'll make sense one day, man. I am extremely dehydrated, and my body's giving out on me. Fuck, bro. I gotta get my black ass in the house, bro. Hey, man. Solitude loves you. And stay safe out here, dog. You know, rest in peace, Ant. You know what I'm saying? I call him Chris Tucker. Rest in peace, my dog. Shit, that shit don't even feel real. Stay light, bro. Don't try to be somebody else, bro. Be yourself, bro. There's too many people copying other people, man. On some real life shit. I don't even know, man. It's just I'm hungry. I ain't got no money. I mean, I do got money, but like, at the same time, like, I don't want to spend my money, bro. I don't want to spend the money on my braces, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. When we sue this nigga, bro, sue this nigga for everything, because he fucking up my money, he fucking up my family, he fucked up my body. Yo, fuck that nigga, bro. Even though I say love everybody, fuck that nigga that crashed into all my soul. Fuck that nigga complete. Fuck that nigga complete, dog. Word. That nigga a bitch. Fuck that nigga for driving crazy early in the fucking morning. And scratch that. We love everybody. PR stunt. Stay blessed. And yeah.